The Lost Word by Bryan Dietrich. Whitman died chasing champignons, seeking grammar for God, a uniform hieroglyphic, American answers for Egyptian enigmas. Still, he found no stone, no Virginia Rosetta, dead language, dead union, leaves of grace. From Humboldt's humble hunch to Grimm's Lautverschiebung, to Chomsky's mysterious miracle, we seek first clause, the name of he who names. And Adam? No. What logic was ever uttered in Eden? Do not eat, said the seraphim. Do not partake of this knowledge, this that would make you obey. You should not know what not is not for you. Do not eat, do not, and burn with desire. Do, and burn with despite. Boethius in his cell, Socrates on his couch, Aristotle, Aristarchus, Beauvoir, Beauregard, all sought solace in symmetry, argument, artifice, art in the desert of the real. Suppose Saussure got rhetoric right. Here, look for where it begins, where the saying starts. Posit unknown from known, and watch the signs signify what you never intended. Publish what you never published. Argue what others only ever said you said. No. Begin again without yourself, with yourself only signified, referent to nothing. Imagine nothing. Argue even after death, after silence, always after that. Provide. Provide. Bakhtin knew, and Barthes, Eco, and Foucault. There is no general course, nothing but everything outside the cave, the lingering linguistics of longing. Velikovsky wanted something out of nothing, too. Wanted Jupiter, dew, Pitar, God, Father, this and Venus fully formed from his brow. Wanted it so much he made it out of math. Wanted equations proving the planets Pong. Spat forth from storm and eye his imagined proto-planet, zigzagged through our solar system, passing sister Earth, parting the Red Sea, dropping manna. None of this, of course, happened. Except it did on paper, on papyrus, among the numbers of the many means of God. So, geometry also. Not just grammar or logic, rhetoric or arithmetic. There are always other roads. Remember, Escher drew us into the plain, made the stairs that take us where all stairs should go, bridged our absence where nothing becomes something becomes nothing again. Dimensions divided, angles arbitrated, hand drawing hand, etching images of enzymes and ants, geese and gravitas. Humanity and infinity, the romance of reflection. We are the shapes that shake us. We shape the shaped us. But having no end, owning no original arc, we lose ourselves in the labyrinth, looking, always looking, mounting the stair, modelling Möbius, moving across the great girth of Earth's grid, plotting, rising, falling, always falling into formula. Finally, there is Mozart. Mozart and Drake. We could mention so many, humanity's long lineage of making meaning of the moans the moon makes, spinning seas up from darkness, spitting us forth, calling us home. Musicians and astronomers, all the madmen and the maimed, all trying to mutter the music of the spheres. Mozart plucked it down to play as performance. Drake made math out of why we might pluck it all. Mozart gave voice to the wolf, to the hour when the stars speak, when our souls seek anything but silence, everything as silence. Drake defined the size and scope of said silence, said lightly, we have never been alone. The number of communicating civilizations in the galaxy, the number of other souls, the sheer volume of possible answers to our ancient arrogance, our quixotic questions, the name of the being who best knows God. Even if the number is a fraction of a trillion, the number of stars we see most close about us, this galaxy, this home, if the number is even the smallest part of 300 sextillion stars saturating the larger unseen scope of sky, all we know and don't know, if they too have planets, which they will, if they too have seekers, which they will, if they too have Huygens, Hawkings, Shakespeares, Saussures, Golems, Grimms, Mondrians, and Mozarts, and Masons, which they will, they too will have sought all that is not, all that is. They too will have waited for the word, carved in bone, in sandstone, in gnarl and gneiss. They too will have hollowed out caves at their version of Karnak and Kallanash, Jericho and Jeju Island, Turabong and Toposiris temples. Always temples to the word. But what is it, this word we seek, this emptiness nothing seems to satiate? What I am, what I am not. From Chauvet to Chartres, from Tantan to Berikat Ram, to Teotihuacan, nothing becomes the something we desire. Desire becomes reason to reanimate all matter that matters. Golem, God particle, golden record. We put our words between ourselves and that which we cannot name. Holy of holies, JH, VH, IN, RI, ACTG, SETI, letters. Always letters on the face of the deep. Christ carving his word in the dirt, a code to keep the craven at bay. Cain on his knees at the watering hole, washing, a sign unutterable, a stain that will not but stay. A rabbi entering the temple, God's name aflame on a tongue he dare not wag. And the temple at Karnak, a name spoken to bring back the sun, the loci screaming it, eternal in the dark, in pain, beneath the brunt of everything earth. And Yeats, turning and turning to nothing in his nodding tower, and Crowley, levelling law, and everyone, Bradbury channeling childhood from the stars, Melville scribbling spotless as a lamb, Eliot shoring up ruins, Rushdie and Lessing and Lovecraft and dear dead Dostoevsky. Everyone. Clemens to Clarke, Dante to Dickinson, Faulkner, last man on this doomed dark rock. Einstein, Ellison, Edison, Morrison, quill to kinetoscope, pumice to papyrus, Gutenberg to Gettysburg, to Googled Glees. We have made our marks, made our signs, sent them sailing, soaring, failing into the night. What words? All words. All but the one we have sought. All but the right word, the one we lost before the rest. The name of the one who made us, laid us brick by brick, set us on the level, encompassed our corners, rounded what was rough, set square that which strayed, the one who tamped us, tested us, smiled upon us, deep as the deepest temple. The one who bevelled all that cannot be altered. Altar, psalter, stair, infinite author of our inner path, origin of everything more, everything or. Article, particle, core, more light. At the centre of all, before that first, last, best disaster, we seek it fast. We seek it faster. We seek our master.